Hello, hello. Happy full moon. Just waiting for some people to pop on. I thought it would be nice to do a little full moon reading. Channel a little astrology, see what comes through, maybe pull a few cards. Hello, hello. Just saying hello to everyone who's popping on. How's everyone feeling today? Thank you for those hearts. Thank you. Yeah, from New Zealand. Hello. Amazing. Yeah, I thought it would be nice. I just got off a reading with a beautiful soul, and it was so funny because I never research the charts before I give a reading. I always feel that in order for me to be of service and to really show up for the soul, if I look at the chart beforehand, you just get too much in your head about it and you're like thinking about it. So I always want it to be really fresh and new and just allow myself to be a vessel to see whatever comes through. But right before I pulled the chart for her, I had a feeling that she had either a moon in Cancer, since today is the Cancer full moon, or she had some kind of energy in Cancer. And lo and behold, when I pulled her chart, she had a moon in Cancer conjunct today's full moon. So I thought that that was, hello, hello. I thought that that was really divinely aligned. And I really love when readings align so perfectly. It's all really just so divine. But yeah, her moon was exactly conjunct this full moon today. So it was such a blessing to be able to connect with her and hold space. Hello from Italy. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I really feel inspired to take a look at the astrology. I have the chart behind me, maybe channel a little bit of that. Check in with everyone, see how you're feeling. We have a really beautiful full moon today at 8 degrees of Cancer. So the sun, anytime there's a full moon, it's always in opposition. So the sun right now is in Capricorn. We've also got Mercury in Capricorn right at 14 degrees, which is conjunct the Bohemian star called Vega, which is one of the main stars of the Lyran constellation and Lyran star family. So we have a lot of Lyran star codes coming through today, through this stargate, through this portal. Hello. And then we also have the moon. It's at in about an hour or so. When is it exact? Yeah, it's going to be in a few hours. The full moon is going to be exact at 8 degrees of Cancer. And then the moon also tonight is going to be moving through fixed star Sirius, which is another star nation, another star family that is going to be activated. It's today. It's not exactly conjunct this full moon, but the moon is going to be moving through this space. So I am channeling there's going to be some serious star codes coming through for all of us serious star seeds out there. Yeah, so let's chat a little bit about the chart. So number one, we've got the sun at 8 degrees of Capricorn. Mercury is right conjunct Vega. So about 8, 9, 10 degrees of Capricorn, also with Vega being the main star of Lyra. This is bringing in Lyran star family energy. So when I'm talking about star seeds, I only channel benevolent energy of the highest light, of the highest order, that is for the greatest good for all of our souls, for the greatest good of the collective. 100% love, 100% light. That is the frequency and the energy that I am channeling through my starseed activations, but also just in general. That's the only energy that I feel connected with, just benevolent energy of the highest light. And when I'm connecting with Lyran energy and this Lyran star nation, Lyrans are the oldest souls in our galaxy. They are actually some of the founding galactic races of our galaxy. So I call Lyrans the OGs of the star seeds. They're literally like the OGs. They are the oldest race. They are the ancient race that has seeded many races. And after the Lyran Wars, many Lyrans then moved to places like Sirius or the Pleiades. Many came down to help with the healing technology of the ancient Mayans, of the ancient Egyptians, along with the Sirius starseeds. So they've been around the block. And anyone that has connections to Lyra, you have an ancient soul. You have an ancient heritage. So when we were thinking about starseed energy, this is envisioning that our souls are not only from other timelines and lifetimes on Earth, but that our souls are galactic, they're interdimensional, they're cosmic. So this could be having other timelines in different star systems, in different star nations, on different planets, in multidimensional levels of consciousness. And as we are shifting into this new Earth, this rebirth, this new age on Earth, we are all really remembering this. We are all reuniting. We are remembering this. We are remembering our true cosmic origin. And many of us have lived hundreds, if not thousands, of lives. And we've been zipping all over the galaxy. And when you consider time from a quantum perspective, it is important to note that time is not linear. It doesn't just kind of, it's not like this beginning and then there's an end. It's actually very cyclical in nature. And from a quantum perspective, imagine all of these timelines actually happening at once. So that's the reason why I use the word timeline as opposed to lifetime, because I do feel that lifetimes implies that past, present, or future. And blessings to you, blessings, blessings. And I really feel that in quantum, and as we are really embracing these new frequencies, these higher dimensions, we can tap into the infinite possibility of who we are, why we're here, always supporting and uplifting one another so that we can shine our light, anchor in this light, this higher vibrational frequencies, so we can share our gifts and show up, so we can be of service, so we can share love and kindness and compassion and gratitude to every soul that we touch, with one another, throughout our journey, in our present and throughout all time and space. So that's really what I feel like starseeds are here to do. We are here to activate and uplift one another. We are here to lead with light, which is information, is wisdom, it is inspiration. And we are here to emanate, to be, to embody inspiration, so that we can really help anchor in these codes of enlightenment or Christ consciousness. So there's something really special about Lyran starseeds being the ancient souls that they are. They incarnate with just a wealth of intelligence, a wealth of knowledge. Lyran starseeds, because they are so old and they've been really just the founding race of our galaxy here in the Milky Way galaxy, it's something that's really encoded within your blood, your bones, every cell of your being, this ancient knowing, this ancient intelligence that you are here to share. Often you'll see Lyran starseeds, even at a very young chronological age, kind of like know what's up. They have strong opinions, they stand their ground, they have strong vision, they operate with a lot of integrity. This is a lot of different vibrations of that Capricorn essence in its highest expression. They're like the elders, they are the wise man, the wise woman. They're these ancient souls that are here to utilize this knowledge, this wisdom, their gifts to really help lead. They are incredible leaders. So with the sun and Vega being at these really potent Lyran markings right now collectively for us all, this is now illuminating this level of consciousness for us all. So whether or not you personally have these starseed markings in your chart, we can all have this opportunity to tap in to this consciousness now. We can tap into this ancient intelligence, this ancient knowing now, because the sun really just illuminates everything. So the sun is illuminating this consciousness through this full moon portal that we have today. Let's talk a little bit about Vega. So Vega is really the main star of Lyra. Vega is at 15 degrees of Capricorn. Vega is a Bohemian star. It is a magical star with magical correspondences. There are 15 Bohemian stars that have been channeled since the time of Atlantis. So Thoth, or Hermes, Mercurius Trismegistus, who is an incarnation of Thoth, has channeled these stars to be really... Oh, I'm back. It's funny how my video paused when I'm talking, when I'm dropping this ancient knowledge about Thoth and about Hermes. So we can think of Thoth and Hermes Trismegistus as the founding fathers of astrology. So Thoth from Atlantis was a high priest of ancient Atlantis. After the fall, then came to ancient Egypt in order to share the knowledge, the wisdom that really became the foundation of the ancient mystery schools. I teach all about this in my series Beyond the Planets. I just finished Beyond the Planets 1. I've currently just launched Beyond the Planets 2. If you are interested, enrollment is open for all, so you can check that out. Just click the link in my bio and that will send you to Beyond the Planets 1 or 2. Beyond the Planets 2, which is all new information. It is the next evolution of Beyond the Planets, is going to be beginning on the new moon in Capricorn on January 12th. But let's go back to Thoth. He was the high priest of Atlantis. He was the wisdom keeper. He was the keeper of all of their legends, all of the information, the light, the wisdom, the inspiration. He kept a tremendous amount of records. Then after the fall, he traveled to ancient Egypt. He incarnated as Hermes Trismegistus, and that is really where it was the beginning of the ancient Egyptian mystery school traditions, the wisdom school traditions. And he was really the founding father of this. He is the founding father of astrology, magic, and alchemy. Those are the three founding principles of all of the ancient wisdom traditions. So let's bring it back. Vega is the main star of Lyra, and Vegan starseeds have direct access to the universe, the mansions of light. So this is seeing the Akashic, reading the Akashic. Any Vegan starseeds also have a very angelic essence to their soul, to their vibration, their frequency. This is also known as where the Elohim, the shining ones, are from. You can read more about the Elohim in many ancient texts and alchemical works, which is one, I mean, in the Kabbalah, for instance, they mention the Elohim. Hello to everyone that is joining. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, there's just a lot of ancient intelligence, ancient wisdom that we have access to right now as the sun is illuminating this. Mercury conjunct Vega, which just means it's connected to Vega at this moment. Mercury being our collective mind, our thoughts, our ideas, our awareness, how we perceive. It is also the seat of our expression, speaking our truth, sharing our truth, expressing our truth. We really do have access to a lot of light and information that will help us move forward with courage and integrity through these shifts. So today's full moon is the final full moon of 2020. It has been a wild ride, a transformational time, a great year of rebirth. We have been doing so much healing on a soul level, on a personal level, both individually but collectively. Humanity has been doing so much healing through this time, and we will continue to in 2021 as we better embrace our sovereignty, as we remember our sovereignty, as we reclaim ourselves to light, our wholeness, as we really embrace our mission, our dharma. 2020 has been an incredible catalyst for exponential growth. The collective has been waking up more than ever before. The amount of deep growth and healing and transformation is unprecedented, and that is so powerful. And although there have been many paradigms that have been put in place in order to instill fear and control and separation, the true gift that we have all been given to wake up, to remember who we are, to remember why we're here, to show up, to rise up, to be of service through acts of love, acts of compassion, acts of kindness, acts of forgiveness, acts of sharing our gifts and expressing our gifts and sharing our light and shining our light with the world. This has been a huge catalyst for us all to remember why we're here, and for us all to really wake up. The time is now to wake up, to embrace your truth, especially with the North Node in Gemini, discerning your truth and embracing your truth and waking up to your truth beyond any paradigm, any story, any narrative, any news. Beyond any of that, to wake up and stand strong in your truth. That is where the true light, information, wisdom, enlightenment, inspiration is. That is a pure channel to this light. That is a pure channel to your inspiration. This is a pure channel and access to your higher self, to the embodiment of your higher self in your greatest expansion, in your greatest expression. So this is a really powerful time for us all to remember our true angelic nature, that we are star seeds here to shine our light and sing our song and share from our heart with courage and passion and purpose, through love, through compassion, through supporting one another, through uplifting one another. Let's talk about this moon that is now in Cancer. I see that my mom joined, saying hello to my mom, saying hello to Adam. How are you? Yeah, we'll talk about this moon in Cancer. So Cancer is the sign of security and comfort and kindness and caring and soul nourishment. There have been many things that are helping us greater define how we can best support ourselves, how we can nourish ourselves, how we can nourish our souls, how we can nourish one another and support one another beyond all perceptions of borders, of barriers, of separation, how we can tune in and show up to really care for one another, for our family, for our loved ones, for our friends, for our community, how we can really connect no matter where we are in the world, with our family, with our community, coming back home to our heart so we can support and uplift one another through these trying times. This moon in Cancer, this full moon in Cancer, is really going to highlight and illuminate how we can best do this, how we can best show up through soul level support and guidance. And that's really where it is. There is so much healing. We are all doing so much healing at this time, physically, emotionally, spiritually, etherically, throughout all timelines. Just deep, deep, deep soul karmic healing is being activated and supported at this time. So allowing yourself to move through your emotions, to feel, to connect with your emotions during this full moon in Cancer. Our emotions are what makes us human. Our emotions become our superpower when we channel them and feel through them and flow through them and allow them to flow. We have to flow through them in order to heal. That's really where the gold is. So this presents a beautiful opportunity for illumination, to really feel and tune into who we are, why we're here, allowing some of our deepest emotions to be felt, really meeting ourselves there so we can surrender in these moments, because that really is where the freedom is. Being kind to yourself, filling up your own cup, showing yourself the love, the kindness, the compassion, the care. A little bit of TLC, holding space for yourself, being present with yourself through these times for your emotions to really be felt, to flow through you, flowing like water. Be like water is a really beautiful affirmation for this full moon in Cancer. So it is a really potent time. We do have a lot of more tense connections, more tense alignments with this full moon, but I really am channeling it as a deep opportunity for exponential growth, transformation. And the key here is really tuning into our emotions, allowing ourselves to process emotions. Right now we have the South Node almost conjunct Venus. Venus is going to be crossing over the South Node. This could be karmic relationships, partnerships coming up, coming through, perhaps coming back. This could be relationships of your past coming back, perhaps in this timeline, maybe previous timelines coming back to be resolved, to be healed. So being mindful of this at this time, if you are experiencing some relationships, really discerning whether or not they are in your highest, if they are supporting you in your journey of where you are at now, if they are supporting you in your growth, if they are supporting you, these relationships, in your expansion, if they are supporting you in your highest light. So being mindful of this at this time, because with the South Node connecting to Venus, that is something, that a theme that can be illuminated. Also, to South Node and Venus in Sagittarius, this could really be coming back to our heart, coming back to our creativity. This is a channel for new levels of expression of our heart, of our creative expression. So for all the artists out there, for all the dreamers and creatives out there, this could be a really beautiful channel of that. Perhaps accessing some past life gifts to express through the tone, through the vibration of your heart. With the South Node there, Chiron is coming up too, because we have really a beautiful sextile to Chiron from Jupiter, from Pallas Athena, even a wide sextile from Saturn. So these are all really positive alignments. Chiron is the golden healer. When we heal our natal Chiron placement, or as a collective with Chiron in Aries, we are healing masculine, we are healing our inner warrior, we are collectively healing our ego right now through this transit. And Chiron is, taking some time in Aries, but Jupiter is coming in and expanding this. So holding space for yourself through this full moon. Anytime there's a full moon, this creates a beautiful opportunity for growth, but especially when a full moon is in Cancer, the moon is ruled by Cancer, it is really a time to come back into our feelings, our emotions, also our inner child. So that is coming through as well. Now is a really beautiful opportunity to heal our inner child, especially with this square, this connection to Chiron. I mean, this is deep rooted soul level healing that is possible now for our past. So for our inner child, for our previous timelines, for our past timeline. This is also deep ancestral healing. Lineage healing at this time is infinitely possible. Ooh, yeah, especially with this connection to Aries, with Jupiter expanding it. This is actually so healing is always the brave, bold, courageous choice. It is the initiated path. When we choose faith over fear, when we choose to wake up rather than stay asleep, when we choose to shine our light in our most vibrant, bold, courageous way, when we choose to embrace our truth of who we are, that we are divine, cosmic beings of infinite potential and infinite light, here to support one another, to shine our light, to share our gifts in our own unique way, in every way that feels good, that uniquely, authentically to our soul. When we remember this, we not only heal ourselves in the present, but we heal our past, we heal our future, we heal all of our timelines, we heal our lineage, our ancestry, our mothers, our great-grandmothers, our children, our daughters, our sons, our aunts, all of it. When we choose this path of healing, and when we choose to remember the true light and power and radiance and strength and resilience and brilliance, the true divine nature of who we really are, we infinitely heal ourselves and we infinitely heal one another throughout all time and space. And the journey of healing is truly a journey. It is not linear. And we always have this opportunity, not just with the full moon, but in any moment. And it really does begin in coming back home to our heart and remembering who we are. So I do feel that my inspiration on coming on today to share this message with you all. Oh, hello, Ashley. Yes. Sending you all so much love, infinite blessings on this full moon. But I really do feel that my inspiration to come on and pop on and share this light, share this message, share this channel with you all today is to really anchor in these codes, this frequency of unconditional loving support that we all have through shining our light, sharing our gifts, sharing our truth, supporting one another in our gifts, remembering, reuniting, reconnecting, so we can anchor in this support infinitely. Because as we embody our gifts, as we embody our light, as we embody our truth, embodying the truth of our highest potential, our infinite potential, our divine nature, in our truest, realest, rawest, most authentic, loving way. As we do this for ourselves, we will infinitely embody the frequency of inspiration to help uplift the wings of everyone's heart, of everyone's soul, so we can all align with our mission, so we can support and uplift one another on our mission infinitely, because that's what it's really about. This full moon in Cancer, making these connections to Chiron, really helps illuminate that we are all soul family. We are one collective soul. And yes, we are here to share and express in our own unique way, in the unique ways that feel good to our soul, but really on a soul level, we are all infinitely connected to one another. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And no matter what boundary or barrier or border or wall or perceived paradigm of separation, we are all truly connected with one another, and we can support and uplift one another infinitely when we remember this, that we always have this potential. This is part of community. I channeled this. This is coming back into union with oneself, coming back into union with our sovereignty, with our truth, with our heart, coming back into wholeness with ourselves, but also coming back into union with one another. It's so important to remember this now at this time, so we can really anchor in this level of divine support for one another, and how activate and uplift, infinitely uplift the wings of our hearts. So that is what I felt called to share as far as the astrology on this beautiful full moon. Just illuminating soul level support, illuminating soul level consciousness. And that healing really is the brave, bold path. So if this full moon is emotional for you, let it breathe. Feel free to explore your emotions at the deepest level. This is where the liberation is. This is where the freedom is. Allow yourself to feel and flow. This is going to not only activate and awaken your light, your light body, your life force, your chi, your prana. This is not only going to help you clear and cleanse your body emotionally, spiritually, physically, etherically, but also your aura. It's important through prayer, through meditation, through our healing journey, through our devotional practices, that we take the time to really be present with ourselves, with our emotions, our emotional process. Allow our feelings to float through, to come up, to come through. This is going to help clear our expression. This is going to help align and harmonize, activate all of our chakras, our energy systems, our energy centers, our ley lines. This is going to help our health, our wellness, our vitality, our well-being on all levels, raising our vibration, elevating our vibration, our light body into true health, wellness, vitality, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in all ways. Our emotions and feeling them and being present with them are the keys to crystallizing our expansion, our growth, our transformation, and healing on the deepest levels. So being present with yourself, being kind to yourself, allowing yourself to process these emotions, allowing them to flow through you, knowing you have infinite support, infinite divine support in this process. You are never truly alone in this process, but allowing yourself to really be present with your emotions now is a golden key of light to healing throughout all time and space. Inner child healing is so potent right now. In our subconscious states, in our conscious states, inner child healing is so potent, and through our dreams, through our visions, really holding you space for yourself, because that is just where tremendous growth is happening, is through inner child healing. One really beautiful gift that I love to share with my friends and my clients and my loved ones is doing mirror work. So if you've never done mirror work at this time, oh, hi Jay, how are you? So much love, so much love. So if you've never done mirror work, it is such a potent healing gift that you can give to yourself. And all you need is a mirror, and you just look into your eyes, so you become really present with yourself, looking deep into your own eyes, and just allowing whatever gift or whatever blessing to flow through. For instance, what feels really good to me are saying affirmations. Saying your name is really potent and really powerful when you're doing mirror healing. So just looking at yourself right in your eyes, tuning into your eyes, and just allowing whatever to flow through to flow through. So this would sound like, I love you, saying your name. I'm so proud of you, saying your name. You are so strong, you are so healthy, you are so resilient, you are so powerful, you are fully empowered, you are embodied, you are intelligent, you are whole, right? So you say, I am, or you can even say it however you feel, you know, whatever feels good to you. Those are just some examples. But I am whole, I am holy, I am loved, I love you, Erica. I am so proud of you, Erica. It would sound like this, except using your name. This mirror healing, I really don't prefer the term work, but mirror healing is such a powerful devotional practice that you can embrace at any moment, and the profound level of healing that is possible when you take even just a few moments to become really present with yourself, to tune into your heart, and to give yourself that gift of saying those acts, those affirmations of kindness, of love, of compassion, of forgiveness to yourself, just exponentially healing in all ways. To do it in front of a mirror and actually speak those words of kindness, of love, of compassion, of healing to yourself is so profoundly potent and powerful. You can do it closing your eyes, holding one hand on your heart and one hand on your sacral. I think that's also a very powerful practice too. But there's something about looking at yourself in your eyes in the mirror that is just incredibly healing on a soul level. A little personal note: when I first did this, and I would even say initiated into this practice, I was in a retreat in Peru. It was beautiful. It was a women's healing retreat with Daniela Light Codes. She was facilitating it, and I was like a guardian, and I was helping her, sharing medicine music and song and sound healing as well as astrology on this retreat. And Daniela guided us through this beautiful meditation, and then we all sat in a circle and we were handed the mirror one by one, and we were guided to look into the mirror and say, "I love you," and then our name 3 times. And when I first did this, it was such an incredibly emotional experience for me. So emotional. And I am a Cancer rising with a North Node in Cancer, so my emotions are very fluid and they're very potent. But wow, when I did this practice for the first time, so many tears. I was crying, and it was such an incredibly impactful emotional release that I almost couldn't speak the words. It was that powerful. It was that profound. So if you do decide to embrace mirror healing at this time and gifting yourself the presence of your own presence and your own time and energy and intention through affirmations, through words of love, if it is an incredibly emotional experience, that's how it was for me. And the more that you practice it, the more you devote yourself to this practice, it just gets more effortless and more fluid, and you can go for an even longer time. So being really gentle with yourself through this process, just knowing that you are doing just deep karmic soul level healing, and that it really is the brave, bold choice. High vibe tribe, yes. Sway, beautiful Sway, Miracle, how are you? Sending so much love. So thank you for being present with me, for sharing this space with me on this potent, emotional, incredibly healing and uplifting soul level inner child healing that we have access to always, but it's being illuminated with this full moon. I feel called to pull a card, and then we just had 2, we have 3 that popped out. So love that. Grego, hello, 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 how are you? So the first card that came through for this full moon in Cancer, the blue flame. spontaneous awakening. Melissa, I love you. So the blue flame, working with the energy of the blue flame is really powerful and potent. Archangel Michael works with the blue flame. This is the embodiment of the divine masculine. The blue flame is the seat of our expression. During a time when there are so many perceived constructs trying to suppress our expression, our voice, our truth is needed now infinitely more than ever before. So taking some time, perhaps maybe even envisioning a blue light, a blue flame, just cleansing, clearing, purifying your aura, your body, your throat chakra, your expression, sending love to your heart, your throat chakra, your higher heart, using your voice to channel and clear energy. This could even be through your breath, just powerfully clearing energy through your voice, through your throat chakra is so needed at this time. Sharing your gifts, using your voice to share your gifts, to express your truth is so needed at this time. So this is an activation. This is an spontaneous opportunity for accelerated awakening. It's time to wake up, to level up, to share our gifts, to speak our truth with courage, with passion, with purpose, with power, igniting this inner light within ourselves to align with our highest truth, our highest expression, so we can show up and be of service in our boldest, brightest way. Hello, Jordan, I see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The next card that I pulled, so beautiful for this full moon, fall into my arms. This is from the Starseed Oracle, by the way. I love this Oracle deck. It's a really beautiful deck. This is kind of what it looks like if you can see the Starseed Oracle. But this next card that I pulled for this full moon, for the collective, surrender. Holding the opposites, the extremes of life. Isn't that so potent and perfect for this full moon? A full moon is an opposition. It is an opposition between the sun and the moon, creating this potent axis of expansion and transformation and growth. Surrendering, not like just waving that white flag, but this is divine surrender. This is divine trust that we are infinitely supported and safe and guided in our journey, that we are safe in our journey of healing, expansion, growth, transformation. Yes, Jordan said, Lord Jesus, this goddess is oh, beautiful creation of God. Yes, yes, we are all beautiful creations of God, emanations of Source, here to share our gifts and shine our light, remembering our divine spark that can never be put out, that is infinitely rebirthed and reignited in our heart, in remembering, reclaiming our power, our light, our magic, our purpose, our strength, our vitality, our divine will, through divinely trusting and surrendering and knowing that all is divine, because we are so supported. We are infinitely supported through this process of healing, through this process of great growth and transformation at this time. We are whole, we are holy, we are sacred, we are divine. It's time to reignite that divine spark within that has never been put out, that can never be put out. It is always there. It is always within you. Connecting with that, igniting this divine spark, remembering who you really are, the true radiance, the true power, your true gifts, aligning with your purpose in this way. There are many extremes of life. In this 3D world in Earth, there's much duality. This is a space of duality. But when we ignite and remember and reclaim our power in this way, this is the ultimate liberator. This is where we will always be eternally free. This is our peace. This is our purpose. When we remember our power, we are eternally free. Reclaim it, resurrect it. No one can ever take that from you. And then the final card, Jordan says, yummy, abundance. Yes, abundance and prosperity is everywhere. Just waiting for us to raise our vibration. We are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy of it all. We are divine, cosmic beings of infinite light, infinite expansion. Holy, we are sacred, and it is all divine. And then the final card that I pulled for this beautiful Cancer full moon, it says double mission, light worker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. What a blessing it is to be alive, to be awake at this time. What a beautiful blessing it is. We have this infinite opportunity to remember our infinite potential and to share our gifts with the world in our highest light, our highest expression, our biggest, boldest, brightest way. And we are infinitely supported in this. That's how we remember. That's how we support one another. It's really in being you, uniquely you, shining your light, cultivating your light in your own unique way. It's in the embodiment of it. That's what Capricorn helps remind us. The Sun and Mercury in Capricorn. And then we have, Uranus and Lilith in Taurus, Vesta in Virgo. These are the earth signs. The earth signs help remind us of embodiment, because as starseed souls, all of us, we're all infinite, eternal beings of God. We are all emanations of the power, the presence, the beauty, the magic, the prosperity, the abundance, the strength, the brilliance of God. We are all direct emanations of God, and it is in the embodiment of our gifts, of our highest self, the embodiment of our truth, our expression, how we can best show up, speak up, and be of service in our boldest, brightest way. Natalia, New York, we have Italy in the house. So on this beautiful day, just taking a moment to really tune into the presence of our hearts, to go within and tune into our hearts. Because from this eternal spark, the eternal light of our hearts, we will always find a space of love, compassion, kindness, unity, peace, enlightenment, upliftment, support. When we tune into the vibration of our heart, we will always feel whole and holy. We will always know. We will always know the answers. We always know the answers when we tune into our heart. Our heart never questions. Our heart never doubts. Our heart only magnifies and expands and illuminates. So sending infinite, heartfelt waves of loving energy, loving blessings out to you all. May you always remember your light, your beauty, your magic, your radiance. May you share your gifts in your boldest, brightest, most courageous way. Sending you so much love from the wings of my rose heart to yours infinitely. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. May the love from our hearts emanate out throughout all the cosmos, throughout all time and space, meeting you in your heart now, wherever you are in the world. Sending you so much love, sending infinite blessings of prosperity, and holding you in the highest light. Amen. Aho. And so it is. Love you.